All right, we had a little technical difficulty right there. We ran out of battery power, but we were talking about what you value about American culture, BT.
Yeah, like I said before, freedom. The food over here. I love the food. I love eating. I value the fact that you're allowed to say you're good at something. You know, they would not look down at you because you're saying you're the best at anything. Take Michael Jordan, take Kobe Bryant, take Jason Giambi when he was on top, Barry Bonds. I know some of them might have been juiced up, but you know, it's okay to say you're good at what you're doing. In Denmark, they would look down on you for saying that you would be the best at whatever you're doing. So definitely the freedom and the freedom of speech over here. I really enjoy that.
That's good. How do you feel the two cultures are similar?
Oh, they're very similar. They're very similar in the way people are greeting people over here. They're very similar in, you know, we are also a Christian country. If you go through the Bible Belt here in the United States, you almost feel like you're back in Europe. So it's very similar. Some of the foods are very similar. There is a little Danish town in California actually, right. Solvang. I haven't visited yet, but I'm going to at some point. So you know, it's very similar. The stuff that's going on over here compared to Denmark.
And how do you feel they're different? Have you noticed anything glaring? I mean, you've traveled the world, so.
Yes, I've noticed. Watch what you're saying. People will take it against you over here. They will not believe when you're saying something. You know, if people come over to me and tell me something, since I'm a European and from Denmark, where I'm from and raised, I would believe what you're saying. And you shouldn't always do that over here. No. You shouldn't always tell anything over here too. I mean, I say what I mean. If people don't like to hear it, it's too bad for them. That's not my problem.
Very good. You know, now looking at some of the schooling that you had, you know, and I know you didn't go to American public schools, but you certainly have worked with American kids. How do you feel our education and your education mount up? You've worked with kids from both cultures.
Yeah. Language-wise, I think the European culture is ahead of the American culture, but history-wise and writing and reading, America is far ahead of Europe and Denmark in general.
Well, could you give me an example of that?
More kids over here read whenever we go, if we go on and travel and have to play somewhere down south next week. A lot of the kids will have a Kindle and read all the way down there. Where in Europe, they would have their bag full of candy and eat candy and, you know, jabber around instead of actually learn something.
Very good. Well, BT, I appreciate your time. Thank you for everything, my friend. And again,
you're welcome.
Have a great day.
Right.
Thank you for introducing us to your culture.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right.